Hello, and welcome to SAP Analytics Cloud. In this video, we'll give a brief overview of all of the main features of SAP Analytics Cloud to help you get started with your new product. Today, we'll cover your home screen, basic controls, as well as go over core features and show some examples of what you can achieve in SAP Analytics Cloud. First, let's log into our tenant. On the home screen, we get an overview of recent stories, recent analytic applications, and recent digital boardroom presentations. You can edit your home screen by moving, deleting, or pinning new items to your home screen. Keep in mind, depending on your permission level and products, this might look a bit different. Here, we have our Search to Insight bar, a powerful tool where you can input queries using natural language and end up with quick and easy visualizations without having to open any analytic content. We'll touch more on Search to Insight later when we look at stories. On the top right-hand side, we have our search function for files within the system, another way to access Search to Insight, our notifications bar, our discussion panel, our Help Center, and our Application Switcher. On the top left-hand side, we can open the main menu, where you access the main features in SAP Analytics Cloud. On the top half of the sidebar, we have our Create menu, Browse menu, and Calendar. On the bottom half, we have our administrative functions: Security, Deployment, Connection, and System. Let's dive into the main feature menu first in a little more detail. From the Create menu, you can create stories, models, applications, and more. Please note that some features shown here are only available with a planning license, such as the Create process area. From the Browse menu, we can access the Files area. This is a repository for all of your files created or imported into SAP Analytics Cloud. Below, we have the Calendar feature, where you can add and assign tasks, as well as view in Calendar or Gantt chart mode. The first features you'll want to get more familiar with are creating models and stories. Modeling is a way to enhance your data and prepare it for analysis, whereas stories are where you create engaging visualizations and perform analysis on your data. If we click into Create a Model, we're greeted with 3 ways to do so: creating a blank model, uploading a CSV file, or creating a model from a connection. Once we've imported our data, there are tons of options to get ready for analysis. We can check the quality of our data and look for abnormalities, change from grid to card view, do quick transformations, geo-enrich our data, and more. Usually, we would want to create a model before jumping into a story. However, you also have the option to upload data directly to a story if you prefer to work with your data there. Next, let's check out stories. If we click into Create a Story, there are many ways we can get started. We can choose a template, choose from a variety of story page types, or create a story from scratch. Once we've chosen our page type, we can either get data from a data source or existing model, upload a spreadsheet, or get data from a connection. Now that we have our data ready, it's easy to add charts, filters, and other widgets to make our story engaging and informing. First, take note of the File area on the top toolbar. This is where you will save, copy, and share your story. Additionally, on the right-hand side, you can switch between View and Edit mode when making changes to your story. Use the Insert area of the top toolbar to access most story functions. For example, insert charts, tables, input controls, as well as access all other functions from the plus menu. If you're not sure what kind of chart to add, try out Search to Insight. Here, we can use natural language to automatically generate charts, let's try out quantity sold by product in the Best Run Juice sample model. Use the Quick Action menu to perform functions directly on your chart, like linked analysis, adding thresholds, showing or hiding titles, and more. Apply different styling choices, like colors, fonts, backgrounds, and more, using the styling panel to make your story more engaging. SAP Analytics Cloud makes it easy to collaborate with team members. Add comments to your charts or specific data points to have in-context discussions about your team's data. Or use the discussion panel to connect with team members. Additionally, as previously mentioned, you can use the calendar feature to schedule tasks and ensure everyone stays on track, as well as share your story through the share button. Next, let's briefly cover our administrative functions. These are only available to certain user roles. The security area addresses user and role management. Here, you can create users, create and assign custom roles, and monitor data changes and activities. Next, we have deployment, where you can export or import data in or out of your system. And finally, connection and system. The connection area is where you create and edit data connections. These can be acquired or live data sources. Acquired data sources allow data acquisition by SAP Analytics Cloud. Data is imported, and changes made to the data in the source system don't affect the imported data. Live data connections mean that when changes are made to data in your source system, this is reflected immediately in SAP Analytics Cloud. System provides a monitoring area as well as in-depth administrative functions such as configuration, security settings, notifications, and catalog settings. And there you have it, a basic overview of the main functions of SAP Analytics Cloud. To learn more, check out our many in-depth resources at sapanalytics.cloud or check out the links in the description. See you next time!